Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here with me today. In today's video, I'm going to be running through my online sales from Mercari, Depop, Poshmark, and eBay from the dates of June 9th through June 15th. I'm a part-time reseller, and every week I put out a what sold video to tell you guys what I sold from the past couple of weeks. So yeah, let's jump right into it.
Okay, so let's jump into my sales. I made at least one sale on every platform, which is great. I'm going to start off with Depop, where I made two sales. These are Keen Woman's Tan Hiking Boot Voyager Mid Single Shoe Outdoor Wear Size 7. In my tags, I put outdoor hiking, camping, rappelling, wide feet, supportive, lightweight fishing, comfortable utility, and hiking. Yes, hiking was in my hashtags. I actually bought this from the Goodwill outlet for around $2 to $4. I had it listed for $35 and it sold for $30. I picked these up because Keen sells really well around this time of the year, and these were in pretty good condition. Everything was still intact. What I've noticed about Keens is that sometimes this black front part comes apart, and I've noticed that a few times. So definitely look out for that on a pair of Keens. But Keens sell really well around this time of the year when it's hiking and camping season. I picked these up less than a month ago, so just a couple weeks for these pair of Keens to sell. Really happy with this sale. Would pick those up again. This is another Goodwill Outlet Bins pickup. This is a pair of Choco Woman's brown leather Fallon Java ankle high outdoor summer sandal, size 11. In my tags, I put summer, hiking, outdoor, traveling, adventure, nature, comfort, and granola girl. I also put travel and casual. I probably paid around $2 to $3 for these. I originally had them listed for $40 and I accepted a $30 offer. I picked these up because Chaco is a great brand depending on the pair of shoes that you have, but was a nice leather pair of Chacos. There was a little bit of wear, but overall still in great condition and had a lot of life left in them. These sold in about a month's time, so that's great. A really quick sale on those. I would definitely pick these up again. I always say this, but I just love picking up shoes from the Goodwill outlet. I find the best brands there and for very cheap. Can't hype up that enough. All right, let's move on to Mercari, where I made one sale. This is a R&K Originals Periwinkle Blue Flowy Floral Sleeveless Midi Dress, size 26. In my tags, I put breathable, vacation, girly, romantic, beach, wedding, dress up or down, cute plus size, and nautical. I bought this at the Goodwill outlet for probably around $1 to $2. I originally had it listed for $35. And when there was a new liker of this item, I sent out a $20.67 offer, and the new liker accepted that. One thing I really do not like about Mercari is that for every liker, you can't send out a separate offer. Every time you offer an offer on an item, it sends out that offer to all of the likers and it has to be a lower amount every time. So Mercari is unique in that way compared to eBay, Poshmark, and Depop. But because it was on Mercari, I get the full $20.67 because Mercari does not take any seller fees anymore, which is an awesome update of theirs. I picked this up because it is a plus size, first of all, a large size, size 26, but it also is just this really pretty flowy dress, perfect for summer, this time of year. And it has this really cool micro floral pattern. And it was periwinkle, which is a really pretty color, flowy, beautiful. I think this took around 2 months to sell. I can't honestly find it on my chart, but I think it was around that time frame, which is pretty great. I would definitely pick this up again, probably only from the Goodwill outlet. I do like to get style-based pickups. I feel like I might be drawn towards this at a regular thrift store as well, so you never know. Let's move on now to eBay, where I believe I made 5 sales. Let's start off with this. This is a Banana Republic men's brown tan relaxed fit neutral casual shorts size 38. In my tags, I put business, casual, flowy, lightweight, and everyday. I'm also noticing here in my theme that I put beach, Hawaiian, outdoor, preppy, and school. I bought this from the Goodwill outlet for $1, and I originally had this listed for $18. I think it sold, now I can't remember, $10 or $12. And I regret picking this up because Banana Republic men's shorts like this don't actually cost a ton, brand new. And so I should have never picked these up, but I did make a little bit of money. I thought because they were Banana Republic, which is a semi decent brand if you have the right thing. And I like to pick up Banana Republic if I can get it for cheap enough, but this just wasn't a substantial enough piece. So just glad that that sold. Would definitely not pick that up again. These took about 2 months to sell. Let's see what's next. I believe all these sales from eBay came from promoted listings, but I'm not 100% sure. There may be one or two that weren't promoted. This is a pair of LL Bean men's Oligosh bison brown leather lace-up chukka ankle boots, size 10.5D. In my tags, I put quality, two-tone, contrasting, and travel. I also put in my theme section college, going out, hipster, and school. I actually picked these up from the Goodwill outlet for around $4. I actually had them originally listed at $75, and then I lowered them down to $60. And I believe I made someone a $50 offer, or they made me a $50 offer, but I did accept that and they sold. I bought these near the end of March, so it has been a few months since I bought these, but overall, a semi quick sale. I love picking up the brand LL Bean. It honestly sells really well for me. Sometimes it doesn't sell for a ton, but it sells quickly for me. And this was actually a very nice pair of shoes. The reason I decided to pick them up is because they're this nice leather pair of lace-up men's ankle boots. The only thing wrong with them was that they were just a little dirty and dusty. Would definitely pick these up again. I would just say keep your eye out for LL Bean and definitely look up the particular piece of LL Bean, but I have just had really great luck with LL Bean. It moves quickly for me. This next sale is a pair of Cole Haan men's classic black leather Howland penny loafers flats, size 11W. In my tags, I put neutral, work shoes, professional, classy, handsome, sleek, church, wedding, and groomsmen. I bought these at a Deseret Industries thrift store for $8. I originally had them listed for $38, and I accepted a $28 offer. The reason I picked these up was because they look brand new, and Cole Haan is an okay-ish brand. I think it really depends on what pair of shoes you have, but I've done pretty well with Cole Haan. It sells fast for me. I had another pair of men's Cole Haan dress shoes that sold for $40. These sold for $28, but the other pair of Cole Haans were a nicer pair of loafers. So I think it just really depends, but I actually sell Cole Haan rather quickly. And I bought these at the end of April. So a few months sale, around 2 months. I would pick these up again, ideally not for $8. I would prefer to get these for around $6 or under to have a better profit margin, especially because this was a promoted listing. 3 shoe sales on eBay looks like. This is another pair of shoes. This is a pair of Red Wing Irish Setter Woman Casoda waterproof leather safety toe boot, size 7. In my tags, I put lace up, grip, slip resistant work shoes, hiking safety shoes, and protection shoes. And then I got this little sentence, I believe from Red Wing's website directly. It says, this durable, waterproof women's boot features full grain leather and abrasion resistant material, plus built in electrical hazard protection. And then I also said, the toe meets ASTM safety standards, whatever that means. I have never worked in a job that requires safety shoes, so I could not tell you. I bought these for $15 at a regular Goodwill. I had these listed for $75, and I accepted an offer of $50. I did pay up for these at $15, like I said, but I knew I could sell these because they were in really excellent condition. The comps and sell-through rate on eBay looked great. They're work shoes and people are in need of work shoes. I bought these back in the middle of March, so it's been, let's see, April, May, June. It's been around 2.5 months to 3 months for these to sell. I thought this was just a really cool pair of shoes. And it's actually kind of funny because Goodwill marked these up to $15. They had a different pair of shoes I remember that they marked at $24.99, and they were a less expensive pair of shoes. So Goodwill doesn't make sense sometimes in that regard. But yeah, I would pick these up again. Let's move on to, I believe, the last sale on eBay. This is a Sundance Woman's brown sheath slip knee length lacy sheer boho dress size 10. In my tags, I put boho indie, film, cute, girly chic, chic, lightweight, knee length, slip, festival, and Coachella. This dress did have a very, very small flaw. If you see here on the cami underneath, there was right here kind of a strap imperfection, but it was still perfectly intact. I just made note of that. I bought this for $8, and I originally had this listed for $50, and someone made me an offer of $38, which I did accept. I bought this back in June, so this took, I believe, only around 2 weeks to sell, less than 2 weeks around that time frame, which is great. I just thought this dress was so beautiful. I had to pick it up. I bought this from Deseret Industries thrift store. This reminded me of Coachella and boho, and everything about it is just very in style. Would definitely pick this up again. Let's move on to my last platform that I sell on, which is Poshmark. On my sales here, this is a bins find from the Goodwill outlet. This is a Lululemon True Hold brown tan adjustable comfy quality bra size 34C. I remember finding this at the Goodwill outlet. It was the first Lululemon piece I have ever found, and I was so stoked to find it. It had been overlooked by all the other resellers because the Lululemon engravement was the same color as the bra, so it kind of blended in. In my tags, I put gym, fitness, everyday supportive, yoga, sweat wicking, and mold to your body. I think I paid less than $1 for this. I originally had it listed for $30, and someone sent me a $22 offer, which I did accept because it is a bra, so I wasn't expecting to get a ton for it. I bought this bra near the end of March because it is a Lululemon bra. Could not pass it up, especially for less than $1. It is actually a more expensive style from Lululemon, so glad, extra glad I picked this up. All right. Next is a sale that is giving me grief. This is a pair of vintage Torrid women slim stretch medium wash blue distressed jeans size 18. In my tags, I put 90s, 2000s, vintage Y2K, cute, trendy, girly, versatile, punk, and edgy. I also put that they were cute and versatile. I bought these from the Goodwill outlet for probably $2. I originally had them listed for maybe $25. They sold to someone for 20. Actually, no, that doesn't seem right. I think they sold for $18. Nope, they sold for $22. So maybe I had them listed for $25 and Prime Lister sent out a $22 offer. I only pick up Torrid at the Goodwill outlet and only in their jeans or if it's a really substantial piece like a dress. This also had extra appeal to it because it was vintage and a size 18. Anything higher than a size 16 in Torrid, I definitely feel like does better. That is what the vintage tag looks like. The reason this pair of jeans is causing me grief is because it has not arrived to the buyer yet. And it actually doesn't even show on their end that it started tracking. And I shipped this out like the next day after the buyer purchased it. So we've been in contact with support, and I'm just hoping that we can get this resolved because I don't want to have this be a negative imprint on my buyer and have them not come back to my store or leave with a negative feeling. I'm just hoping that Poshmark either offers a refund. I will even be willing to pay the refund. I hope I don't have to though, because it was USPS's mistake and not mine. I don't know Poshmark's policy when it comes to USPS and if they lose a package on their end. So we'll see what happens. These took, I think, less than a week to sell, around a week to sell. So a really quick sale. I would pick these up again. All right, next is this vintage Respetites wool blend Aztec sweater vest pullover, size large. In my tags, I put open front, grandma core, v-neck, unique print, nostalgia, cozy, comfort clothes, and granola girl. I also put features the colors pink, purple, taupe, blue, white, and green. I paid $4 for this, and I originally had this listed for I think $35. I ended up lowering the price to $25, and with my Prime Lister discount, it sold to someone for $22. The reason I picked this up was because it was just such a fun printed crossover, very unique looking vest. I thought it would sell to someone who was into grandma core and kind of that granola girl aesthetic. It also had some wool in it and it was vintage. I try to stick to picking up pieces like this from the Goodwill outlet. I did get this particular vest at a Deseret Industries thrift store, but I only paid $4 for it. I did buy this back in February, near the end of February. And so that's why I kind of lowered it to $25. I wanted to get this moving, get some more eyes on this. And I mentioned this in one previous video. To combat summer slowdown, I have reduced a few different pieces down to $25 because then it puts my items in a lower price bracket. So if someone can only afford up to $25 and they put that in their filters, my item is going to pop up over somebody who has their item priced $26 and above. I would pick this item up again for $4 at a normal thrift store. Even better if it came from the Goodwill outlet. All right, so here is a sale which is kind of surprising and negative. I'll talk about it in a second. This is a Frank and Eileen gingham red, white blue, long sleeve button berry shirt size large. I actually wasn't 100% sure if this was a woman's shirt, but I did put it as a woman's shirt. I said 4th of July, patriotic, breathable, classic, staple piece, and quality. I bought this from Revive Thrift Boutique. I can't remember the store name. I think it was called Revive Thrift Boutique. I paid $5 for it, and I didn't realize until I got home, or actually, I didn't realize until I was listing it actually, that there was a missing button right in the middle. So that is super unfortunate. I did end up lowering this to $25 and it sold for $22 after Prime Lister sent out the discount. I bought this piece because it is Frank and Eileen, and I feel like any piece in Frank and Eileen sells well because of this imperfection. And I also believe that because I wasn't sure if it was a men or women's or not, that it wasn't getting a ton of interest and no one was buying it because of those factors. And so I reduced it to $25. I bought this back near the end of March. So a few months to sell. I would pick this item up again. I have not found Frank and Eileen since this experience, but I'm keeping my eye out for it, especially when I go into the women's button up section at the store. But yeah, happy with the sale, happy to make a little bit of profit. All right, we have this pair of Abercrombie and Fitch women's medium wash jean denim fold shorts size 10 or 30 inches. In my tags, I put low-waisted, casual, cute, summer, beach, vacay, and festival. I also said a staple pair of shorts for warm weather. I bought these at the Goodwill outlet for $1. I originally had these listed for, I believe, $25. And when someone sent me a $16 offer, I accepted because honestly, Abercrombie and Fitch does not sell well for me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just very specific pieces within the Abercrombie and Fitch brand that do better, but I would not pick up a pair of shorts like this from the normal thrift store. It would have to be the Goodwill outlet or someplace I could get this for around $1 or cheaper. I would pick this up again. I believe I bought these back in April, so it has been a few months. And the reason I picked them up was because they're Abercrombie and Fitch, and I got them for such a low price. I knew they would sell to someone. It was kind of hard to get a good photo because this fold-over section was kind of folded weird. I knew that once they got on a person that they would look better, but it was hard to take photos that made these shorts look cute. Okay, so this sale was a really low sale, and I thought I could get a lot more money for this, but it has been kind of a slow week, the week that I'm talking about, and so I did accept this person's offer. This is a new Aerie woman's navy blue, white adjustable one-piece swimsuit size medium. In my tags, I put classic beach, vacation, lake, pool, and summer. I bought this at a Deseret Industries for $5, and I believe that I had this listed for $25. Somebody made me a $10 offer, which honestly, I just feel like is insulting when people offer anything below 50%. I countered, I think, with 20 or 18, and then they countered with 13. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to accept it. I don't even know if this will sell by the time summer ends, and I want to move it. So I did. I bought this at the end of April, so it's been around 2 months to sell. I don't think I would pick this up again. When I bought it at the time, I did look up on eBay how much new Aerie women's one-piece swimsuits were selling for and their sell-through rate, and it seemed to be all right, but I just wanted to make some money, so I accepted the $13. And this is honestly so true when it comes to making sales, but sales bring more sales. I don't know what it is. Poshmark, the algorithm, and even on eBay, recognize when you sell something, it makes more sales happen. I don't know how it works, but I thought that if I accepted this offer that I would make sales on other items, and I think that it worked. Honestly, when I'm having a slow day or it's been a slow couple of days, I start accepting lower offers and then I get more sales and it all evens out. All right, the next sale is another swimsuit. This is a City Chic woman's olive green mesh one-piece swimsuit, size 16 or size small. This brand, City Chic, is a plus size brand, so their size small is a size 16 in women's rather than a size 4 to 6, which it usually is. In my tags, I put beach, swim, ocean, lake, pool, vacation, modest, and v-neck. I also put cute and perfect for the summer. I bought this back in April, actually the same day that I bought that Aerie swimsuit at Deseret Industries, but I bought this one at the regular Goodwill. Was it? Yeah, I bought this one at the regular Goodwill. That was the day I did my swimsuit challenge. I have a whole video on it if you want to check it out on my channel. But I paid $6.99 for this. And I originally had this listed for $25, or actually, I think I had this listed for $30. I did accept a $20 offer. I thought that that was a perfect sale and so glad that this sold. I bought this swimsuit because City Chic seemed to have a pretty good sell-through rate on eBay and it was selling for around $20 to $30. I sold mine on the lower end of that, but this was a plus size swimsuit, which was great, and a more expensive swimsuit brand, and it had great features like this mesh paneling, which is really cute, and it also had a really nice kind of snap-on back, which is so much nicer than the string backs that untie and get everywhere. I love swimsuits like this. I would pick this item up again. I think it was a great sale.
All right, you guys, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I have my baby girl with me to end this video. She's been clingy and I love it. I love her so much. I wanted to tell you my total before this video ends, and that would be $475, which is significantly less than the previous week, but it's okay. It all evens out. It definitely fluctuates in the summer, the total amount that I make, and I'm gonna strive for bigger amounts in the coming weeks. I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully. Bye!